Welcome back to Hamtainment, or another edition of the FIFA World Cup 2022 in Qatar. We are back. The round of 16 have begun, and what a round of 16 it has been. But before we get to that, like and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications for every time we upload a video. Keep in tune with us while we're going through this World Cup. We missed a few of the other games, but that's because the teams going through are already kind of decided. But now we're in the final stretches. We're in the knockout stages, and they are awesome. But before we get to that, Danny, how are you doing today?
Good. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna start in the order of the knockout stages, starting with the Netherlands and our good old USA, and of course the USA, as we kind of predicted, got thrashed by the Netherlands. They were lucky to get a lucky goal off of a deflection off a right, but the score ended 3-1 Memphis Depay, and the Netherlands made the USA look like they have a lot of work to do. Bright side is we don't have to hear any more about the USA on these coverages, because that was kind of getting a little bit annoying. But to our boys in the red, white, and blue, they did fight very hard, but again, the gap in quality on the pitch was vast. And honestly, there's nothing really USA can do, because they're in CONCACAF. They're not like they could go out and play European champions, so I expected this result.
It's a tough result for the U.S. The crazy thing is I don't think they played too bad. It's just that they didn't, experience shows in country, club, whatever. Experience shows. Netherlands have more experience. The U.S. are the youngest team in the competition, so of course they're gonna be, lacking experience in some situations. I don't think they played that bad. I mean, they didn't play awful. They didn't play great. I thought they played much better against Iran and England and stuff like that. But, they could have played better. But, this is a tournament to hold your head high. With the team that they have, you don't really expect to go. You don't really expect to go anywhere past the quarterfinals with that team. So you look at that. If you had a little more experience, maybe you take it to extra time in the Netherlands. Maybe you win on penalties. Maybe you find your way to get smacked in the quarterfinals by Argentina. But it's all good. I think there's some bright spots, like Tyler Adams, very good in this tournament. McKinney, pretty good.
But are they going to develop into players that are going to make the USA go past the round of 16, like in the semifinals? Because the only way I'm seeing this team go further along in these World Cups is if their starting 11, all of them, or at least a majority of them, all play in the top 5 European leagues, and not just play, start, like they're major stars. You got Christian Pulisic, who's a bench player.
Most of those players play good minutes for top teams in top countries.
I mean, there's 3. The Pulisic, but he don't even start. McKenzie.
Tyler Adams starts for Leeds. Harris.
Yeah, but it's Leeds. I'm talking about the big boy club.
That's still and Leeds play on a high level. It hurts them.
I mean, yeah, they're in the top tier of the English Premier League, but they're not a top tier club. So there's only so much Leeds
are a top tier club. They play with a lot of intensity. They're not scared. Leeds play very similar to how America play, because Leeds do have a lot of American players.
Yeah.
So that's a good level. I mean, obviously, if you wanted to get a bigger club like Barca or something,
that's what I'm saying.
Go for it.
Like that's what I'm saying.
Then you have players like that who does play for Barca. McKinney plays for Juve.
But that's only 2 out of a 22-man roster.
Pulisic, even if he gets a move away from Chelsea, he's probably going to another top club like United. United want him. Maybe Newcastle, maybe Dortmund, back to Dortmund. So these players are going to be playing for good clubs. It's just really the only problem is they need to, I think, sort out their center backs a bit and their striker. They need a striker. They do.
Yeah, they don't have a striker.
They do need a clinical striker who could actually take the chances when it because it showed the difference. Both Netherlands and U.S. had 6 shots on target. Netherlands with Depay and Gakpo scored 3 goals. U.S. only scored 1. So I think the real difference is they need a striker. Their star attacker can't finish. I'm a Chelsea fan. I know Pulisic cannot finish.
He cannot.
It is what it is. He's a good playmaker, good dribbler, good at creating chances. But when it comes to the final touch and finishing, he can't do it. Look, I think they'll be okay for 2026 and for going on. They're very young, so who knows what these players are going to turn into. Some of these players are going to become great players. Some of these players aren't going to live up to their potential. So it's only we're going to have to wait and see. But good one from the Netherlands. They took care of business. They do what they do.
This is probably going to be their last. This is probably going to be their last win, because they will be fighting Argentina, who beat Australia 2-1. Now, This game was a wrap until that crazy deflection off of Fernandez in the second half, and then Australia made the push to the point where in I believe it was like the 93rd minute, Martinez had to make an extraordinary save that should have equaled the game 2-2. They were lucky that the young Australian did not score that. The game ended 2-1. Argentina, as expected, gone through, but they're not looking as solid as I thought I would when I was making my predictions in the beginning before this World Cup happened, because they're looking a little shaky, especially in the back. But I do like that young kid Alvarez in the front. I think he offered a lot more energy up front than Lautaro. Lautaro missed some crazy chances to put this game away. Like, he could have sealed this game away minutes before that even happened, but he didn't. And I don't know what his issue is. He got to get his game face on. A lot of people are comparing to Higuain. Let's not do Higuain like that. Higuain doesn't show up at the finals, but every other game he does show up. But Argentina, thanks to the golden man, Lionel Messi, makes it through. But a lot of questions for Argentina.
I think this is a very, very, very common case of the scoreline making a team look a lot worse than they actually were. I think Argentina played really, really good.
Yeah, they dominated this whole game.
You see the scoreline, you think 2-0 Australia, that's a bit questionable. But then you actually watch the game and you actually pay attention to the fact that the one goal is a free goal.
I mean, yeah, but the problem is that towards like the last 10 minutes, Australia's about to equalize.
I mean, that's always going to happen. If you're down, especially in the knockout stages, with the last 10 minutes, you're going to have the team throw the kitchen sink at you. They're going to have, there's always a saying, there's always going to be one more chance. Mm-hmm. So when you're the team who's up, you're gonna concede some chances. Now it's about not conceding the goal, and that's what they did. That's why
which was a crazy deflection on any other given day.
Well,
that's not going in.
I'm saying conceding the goal for 2-2. I'm saying when you have a team who's pushing the last couple of minutes to try to get an equalizer, especially in knockout stages, you're gonna concede one or two more chances. But it's about not conceding the goal, and that's what Argentina did. They won. They really should have been up 2-0 with 5 minutes left. I mean,
they should have been up like 3-0.
That goal was crazy. And then you have Lautaro Martinez, who, not like him, missing a lot of chances.
Our boys who are from Argentina, they cannot stand him. I don't understand how you are a striker for this team. He plays for Inter Milan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he plays for Inter Milan, one of the top teams in the top 5 European leagues in the world. How can you not finish right there 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper? That's unacceptable. You need to do that.
I think a lack of confidence. I know striker. I'm a Chelsea fan.
So you're gonna tell me a 22-year-old who's a bench warmer on Man City has more confidence than this guy?
Because he's informed. A whole striker's confidence is being informed and not being informed. Right? Being a striker isn't like being a center back or a midfielder. Center backs, midfielder, they know what they are. They know if they're good or bad. It's just what it is. Strikers are the most bipolar in terms of form.
As a striker, I know this.
I've seen it with Timo Werner. I've seen it with a lot of strikers. Once you start to hit the low, your confidence goes down, your finishing goes out the window.
Yeah, damn well, because Chelsea ain't got no striker.
Yeah. Once your confidence goes a bit down as a striker, your shots start to look like haywire.
But if you're a professional, at least put it on target, man. Like I'm not even saying score. I'm saying put it on target. He skied the chance he had against Australia.
I mean, yeah, it's a big miss, but I mean, you won the game, so we're not concluding.
They're lucky they won the game, but against stronger opposition, they need to be more clinical.
Against stronger opposition, Alvarez is playing the whole game, so that's not the situation.
I mean, let's hope Argentina it goes that way. So Argentina will be playing the Netherlands in the quarterfinals, so that should be a very interesting match. Let's just. We went
the whole game without talking about how good Messi was that game.
Messi was fantastic.
Yeah, Messi was unbelievable.
Messi, man. I mean, what do you expect anything less? He's Lionel Messi.
I have been, making a little campaign against him in this World Cup.
Yes, I know. Yeah, you're on Cristiano Ronaldo's boots.
There's two people who play really good in this round of 16. I will hold my hands up. Messi and Mbappe. They look pretty good. They look pretty good.
Come on,
it's alright. They're cool at this soccer thing.
They're cool. They're the greatest.
Yeah,
they're the greatest.
Messi's good at this thing. He does this.
Yeah,
he does do this.
Yeah, he's gonna do it all the way to the finals. Okay. So who are you gonna have? Who are you winning against Argentina and Netherlands? I'm going with Argentina. 2-1. Extra time, though.
I was literally going to 2-1 extra time, Argentina. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah. Because they can't keep a clean sheet, clearly. But with Lionel Messi and Alvarez up front, and Di Maria will be playing that game, I think that they'll have a better chance.
I actually really wouldn't be surprised if the Netherlands win that game. I'm not going to lie.
Stop. I know Gakpo and Depay is in form, but come on, they're not. They're not. If the USA had a more clinical striker, we're talking about a whole different game. Because the USA did have a few chances to equalize or even go ahead in that game. So with Lionel Messi, Alvarez, and Di Maria up front, I don't know, man. Because if Argentina score first, I think that's a wrap.
No,
if they score first. If they score first, it's a wrap.
I mean, no. They scored first against Saudi Arabia, and we saw how that happened.
Okay, come on. They got robbed. Come on. Let's stop it.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if the Netherlands win. I'm going Argentina still 2-1 extra time, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Netherlands win that game.
All right. Now let's talk about my boy, Killian and Bobby, the first player, the youngest player to score more than 8 goals before he reached 24 years old, beating the great Pele. This is his second World Cup, and he already has as much goals as Messi has in the World Cups, with Messi's 5 appearances to his 2, and he has 1 more than Cristiano Ronaldo, who has 8 goals in his 5 appearances. This kid is the GOAT. I want you to say it. Killian had a brace in this game. He was amazing. Listen, if he wins back-to-back, it's over. It's a wrap. He's the best player for the next 10 years. He's already the best player on the planet right now.
Whoa. No.
Barring Messi.
That's still Messi.
No. I mean, yeah, but he's right there.
And personally, if Haaland played for France, he would score 8 goals too in one tournament.
Okay, let's not do that. His France is severely injured. They are missing 3 world-class players, and he's still killing it. He's literally the front line.
He's not missing any creators. All the creators that he needs to help score him goals. They're all there. You do have Conte. That has something to do with Mbappe because
Pogba, massive creator.
Oh, Pogba is a creator.
Yes.
Benzema's not really a creator for him. Benzema's just a goal scorer. So Giroud, honestly, having Giroud is more beneficial for Mbappe than having Benzema.
I mean, he did say he'd like to play Giroud.
Giroud is a left winger's dreams. You see how Eden Hazard played with him. Listen, you see how Alexis Sanchez played with him over at Arsenal. You get a nice, skillful winger next to Giroud. Wonders, absolute wonders.
I'm always one of Giroud's biggest critics. Shout out to him for passing the great Thierry Henry for the all-time goal-scoring record of France. I don't know how he did it, but Giroud is the type of guy where you never think about him twice, but he's a quality striker. When it comes down to it, he delivers.
When it matters, he's always there.
And listen, he can't run a lick, but his like you said, his very hold up play and his passing towards the wingers and his keenness on goal are as premium as they're gonna get.
He's very Thiago Silva-like, but in a striker form. Can't really run too fast, but his positioning and his IQ really puts him up there.
And he scores wonder goals.
Yeah, wonder goals. Speaking of wonder goals, 2 pretty good goals from Mbappe.
Come on now. This kid's a GOAT, bro. I want you to say it. This kid's gonna be the GOAT. This kid's gonna be the GOAT. Say it.
Can you let me speak without speaking blasphemy?
Okay, all right.
I like what he did because the first goal you think he's gonna curl it top right, but then he smashes it, close, and then the second goal,
come on now,
he curls the top corner.
Come on,
nice goals, 3-1. I mean,
nice goals. Amazing goals.
Fantastic. Lewandowski scored probably his last kick in the World Cup ever. So,
Poland was not in this game. So, by the way,
they haven't been in any games.
But I mean,
like any games, like
that's tragic when you have someone like Lewandowski in your team.
Lewandowski probably his last kick in the World Cup. So good goal, good penalty. 3-1. I mean, it's Poland. We'll see how he does against England. He was going against Matty Cash in this one. Never a matchup against England. Probably going against Kyle Walker. You know how fast Kyle Walker is, so we'll have to see how that ends up.
Kyle Walker's going to get cooked.
But yeah, we'll see.
Kyle Walker's getting cooked.
We'll see.
All of England's getting cooked.
So, yeah.
But speaking of England, they cooked Senegal. Senegal, sadly, was never in this game. We're going to miss their energetic fans. We love to see our African fans out here popping off in Qatar. So that Senegal actually started off well. For the first 20 minutes, they were actually playing pretty good. If they actually could finish this game, if they had Mane, this game could have been completely different. But once that first goal went in by Henderson, it was over.
I said if they had Mane, I generally do believe they would have took it to extra time if they had Mane.
And who would have won?
Probably England, but I think they would have took it to extra time.
Yeah. And shout out to my boy Bukayo Saka. This kid is looking really, really good. I know that Arsenal, we lost Gabriel Jesus for a few months, but Bukayo Osaka is looking like a world beater out here on the biggest stage. Come on, we're great. We got great players.
Looking good. Really, Jude Bellingham looks good.
He's quality. He's quality. Top club getting him definitely.
Kane looks good.
Kane finally scored. He didn't score. He didn't score at all in this competition. He finally scored. He did say he in the past World Cups he starts off hot and then he fades away. So he said he's gonna kind of slow it down a little bit in the beginning and start firing when the knockout stages. So if he keeps his promises, England are looking really good. If he scores a goal, they are a problem.
Yeah, really solid from England. I mean, I don't really have much to say about England's performance. Just solid performance. Did what they needed to do. Yeah. Declan Rice played good. Former future Chelsea boy.
And shout out to Harry Maguire, another clean sheet.
Declan Rice, but yeah. Jordan Pickford. All solid performance from England.
Yeah. So then who's gonna win that? France and England. I got 3-2 France.
I got 3-1 France.
3-1 France? I don't know. They're back. They're defenders.
Yeah, England. Don't let this game against Senegal fool you. England's actually really bad. Like I think.
England's not bad.
I think France is gonna cook them.
Listen, Killian's gonna cook them, but England's not as bad as you think, bro. I think with Harry Kane, I think you have to start Rashford.
As I think. I had him going to the semifinals when we did the predictions.
Who, England?
They're disappointing me. I had high expectations for them.
But they have the best, I think, defensive record in the league right now.
Because they've been playing against USA and Iran.
You got to play who you got to play. Listen. And they're banging in goals. They got the second most goals behind Spain. So, I mean, come on.
Listen.
If Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka, and in my opinion, I think they got to start Rashford in that game.
What they're going to do, instead of being smart, and starting Rashford, which is what they should do. They're gonna start Raheem Sterling at left wing. They're gonna start. They're gonna have Sterling Kane obviously, but Raheem Sterling at left wing. No.
Well, he's not coming back though. He has family issues.
Oh, he out for the tournament?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I think they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They won't be fine. 3-1.
3-1. He got 3-1. France versus England. I got 3-2.
As long as Mason Mount doesn't play. They'll be okay.
And now let's talk about the two games that happened recently. Japan and Croatia. Now, shout out to my Japanese. I really, 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 really wanted Japan to win this game. And they were this close, but on penalty shootouts, they could not score penalties. And Croatia, credit them because I believe the last 3 penalties they had in the last World Cup, they went through. Croatia knew what they're doing in the penalties. Sadly, Japan did not. Japan was huffing and puffing towards the end, but sadly, they did not bring home.
I mean, I'm cool with Japan being out. I mean, they didn't do nothing for me. No, in fact, I'm more happy Croatia went through because they have a Chelsea player, Mateo Kovacic, so we'll take those. Cool game.
The goalkeeper for Croatia, Dominik, what's it? Likovic. I might be butchering that name, but shout out to him. He had 3 excellent saves.
Not excellent saves, 3 bad penalties.
I mean, there were bad penalties, but he had to guess the right way. And shout out to him. He guessed the right way, and he basically sealed the deal for them in the penalty shootout. So yeah, Croatia goes through. I don't think Croatia is going to go to the finals like they did last time, but Croatia.
Well, they got Brazil next, so that's rough
Woo!
days.
Oh, they do. So speaking of Brazil smashed Korea 4-1. In my group chat with my friends, I did call it 4-1 Brazil because I knew their backline will leak a goal, but with the quality,
they didn't leak a goal. It was a wonder goal. It's not leaking a goal. It's just a wonder goal.
But with Neymar, Rafinha, I don't know what's going on with Charleston. This man has scored 2 goals in the whole season so far for Tottenham Hotspurs. And now he's looking like the prime Pele, Ronaldinho. I don't know what you want to call him out. This man's looking different.
For one, he doesn't start for Spurs. So
I mean, still, if he plays like this, he's starting for Spurs.
That's one thing.
If he plays like this, he's starting for Spurs. I'll tell you that much right now.
And for 2, if you compare Brazil's playmakers to Tottenham Hotspur's playmakers, you can see why he has more goals for Brazil. I mean, that's like that 3rd goal where Charleston did score. Amazing build up. Thiago Silva, Paqueta, beautiful for Charleston. Nice easy finish.
Crazy.
They was having fun. They was dancing out here with the coach. And
man was doing the Pelican beat dance.
Classic Brazilians just messing about, doing whatever they be doing.
Crazy.
Doing needless step overs, but it's cool because they're Brazilian. flicks that aren't necessary either.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of Brazilian shenanigans.
I'm telling you right now, Croatia gonna mess around like that. Croatia gonna dig in and step on a few of them.
No. Oh, step on them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kovacic.
I'm not saying they're gonna win.
Yeah, Kovacic and Brozovic and
they're gonna make sure they're not doing all that fancy flick stuff.
Yeah, all that BS is not flying.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're still gonna lose.
And Korea, South Korea, they were not in this game at all. Heung-min Son.
Look, great goal. Listen, when they scored the goal, they was hype, and I agree because it's Brazil. You was never gonna win the game, but great goal. You gotta go against Brazil. You take it. Even the Brazil fans were happy for the South Korea fans. You take a goal. You take a goal. It's like, some certain teams is like, okay, you obviously want your team to go as far as possible, but expectations have to come through. South Korea will never be in Brazil. In a football match, they could very well, but this is football. Anything could happen. On a given day, anything could happen. Especially on a one-off knockout match, anything could happen. No. South Korea not being Brazil, nothing. Maybe war, that's it. You never been in Brazil in a football match. So, you take what you get. It is what it is.
So then who you got then? Brazil and Croatia?
3-0 Brazil.
3-0?
Yeah.
Stop it. It's 3-1.
No, 3-0.
3-1.
Easy.
Either Kovacic or Modric is going to score 3-1.
Kovacic don't score goals. I'm a Chelsea fan.
He's going to score a goal. He
can't.
He might go again and score a goal. It's him or Modric.
He's not scoring a goal.
Yeah, I think it's 3-1.
I watch Kovacic.
There's no way Brazil's not leaking a goal.
I watch Kovacic week in, week out. He doesn't score goals. Maybe their striker, Kamaric, could score. Maybe. I don't know. 3-0. Well, it's Portugal, Switzerland, and Spain and Morocco.
All right. So we'll start with Portugal then.
Portugal, Switzerland, they should win. Ronaldo. He's not going to do nothing.
I'm telling you right now, it's going to penalties.
Ronaldo's not doing
1-1 penalties.
Ronaldo's not doing a damn thing in that game, but they going to still win.
1-1 penalties. Portugal.
Give me 4-2.
4-2?
I just feel a free.
How much Ronaldo getting?
1.
Is that a penalty?
Probably.
Okay. 4-2. All right, so then we're going to talk about Spain and Morocco.
Yo, this game's gonna be a banger. I'm telling you.
How?
I'm telling you right now.
This is gonna be like Brazil and South Korea. Spain smacking
Morocco.
Yeah.
Have you seen Morocco?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm telling you, the viewers, this is gonna be a banger. I think this might go 3-3 into extra time.
3-3 into extra time.
This might go to penalties.
Are the Spanish high then? How are they
Morocco
going 3-3?
Good. Morocco are good. I don't think you understand how good Morocco is. They beat Belgium, who they are washed.
They're trash.
But 2-0. And they beat Canada.
Trash. Canada had no goal scorers to speak of.
And they drew to Croatia. Look, I think it's gonna be a banger. Look, Spain are not good. I mean, Spain are good, but they're not. Like, they drew to Germany. Germany, just like Belgium, are washed. They lost to Japan.
Fair enough.
They beat a Costa Rica team who a bunch of blind aunties could beat Costa Rica in a football match. So look, I don't think Spain didn't do much that inspiring in group stages. Honestly, I think Morocco could win this game. I think it's going to
be 3-3.
I didn't say. Well, I said it could be 3-3. If I had an prediction, I would say it goes to penalties 2-2. 2-2 in regular time.
That's good.
It goes to penalties.
I got.
If it goes to penalties, I got Spain because But I think it's gonna be a really tight, fun, good game to watch.
I got 3-1. The Spanish, if not 3-0.
3-0 is ridiculous. No way.
We should put money on this. The Spanish are gonna beat the living bricks off Morocco. Morocco gonna fight, but if Morocco scores first, then maybe your scoreline happens. But if Spain goes first, everything's going out the window.
No.
Yes.
Ziyech is gonna cook with Jordi Alba. Come on, Ziyech is cooking him.
All right, let's put money on it. $5.
$5 on what?
That Spain's gonna beat Morocco easy, 3-1 or 3-0.
No, they're not. I'll bet you $5. It's gonna be a tie.
All right, you heard it here first. We're betting $5 that the Spanish will beat Morocco very handily. If they don't, so they have to be close.
It has to be 2 goals or more.
2 goals or more
for it to be
for me to win the bet.
Yeah.
All right, 2 goals or more.
Well, hold on. It has to be like, because if it goes to like 1-1 in extra, if it's 1-1 in extra time and Spain win 3-1 in extra time, then that doesn't count.
Yeah, that's 2 goals.
It has to be like we have to like.
All right, fine. Regulation time.
It has to be like you have to see that they were visibly.
All right, if they go to extra time, then you win automatically.
Okay.
But if they beat them handily by 2 goals or more,
if they beat them 2 goals or more in
regulation time,
I bet.
Yeah. All right. So you heard it for first. That's gonna be our bet. But yeah, the quarterfinals are looking to be like a lot of bangers. Finally, we're in the latter stages, so all these games are really good. Some of the group stage games were a little you could skip some of them, but now every game is important because it's a one-off game. So, hey, it's looking like if Argentina does what they're supposed to do, and Portugal does what they're supposed to do, my GOAT final is very much happening. Although I'm low-key kind of rooting for my boy Mbappe to go to the final.
Brazil's gonna ruin all of that. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, Brazil's going to sell later in the stages because they haven't really found anybody with attacking quality like that.
You see these
attacking quality. I see the Brazilians, but they're not being pushed. They're not being pushed, bro.
Neymar, Vinicius, Rafinha, and Richarlison. No way. They're not losing.
That's a good attack, but their defense haven't been tested yet. I'm telling you, when the defense is tested, then Richarlison, Rafinha, Neymar, and Vinicius.
Marquinhos and Thiago Silva.
Yes.
Testing Marquinhos and Thiago Silva.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Marquinhos and Thiago Silva don't have a lick of pace.
Okay.
Or athleticism.
Marquinhos has a lot of pace, and Thiago Silva. Right. Thiago Silva doesn't need the pace because his IQ is just like Giroud. His IQ and his positioning is so top class that he doesn't need pace.
Hey, when they fight actual opposition with that,
only thing I'm worried about is like fullbacks because their fullbacks are a bit iffy.
They're gonna get washed.
They have like Danilo and Alexandro. If they play like Mbappe and Dembele, they might.
Yeah, they again.
But
come on now.
But listen, other than that, they're gonna be okay.
So let us know who you think are going to win the quarterfinals, and let us know if your team is still in this World Cup or have they tragically been knocked out.
Or did they not make it at all? Because that's most likely the case.
Or did they not make it at all because your team is just that bad, and for that I am sorry. But like and subscribe to Hamtainment for all this wonderful World Cup takes. Again, we're loving the World Cup. The quarterfinal, well, the game's tomorrow, and then Friday is when the quarterfinals start.
Sucks. Is that 2 days without the World Cup?
2 days, yeah. 2 days, which the players do need a break because they're playing like literally every minute of these games. But yes, so like and subscribe to Hamtainment for all your World Cup news and takes. And from me, Hamid Mark and Danny Mark, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.